Hi everyone, my name is Jian. I'm from Oxford University and current president of Engineers Without Borders. So to begin with, I would like to share with you my personal story of volunteering. So 2 years ago, I signed up for overseas placement. So I prepared myself, went for training courses, pre-departure courses, packed my bag, and then went down straight to India with a stack of notes, which I think most of us never visit, right? So I went to India to do some water testing in a village in Mehsana, and I was surrounded by a group of men, young men and old men, who started to behave very physically. So at the first time, I felt that my life was really threatened. Fortunately, I am able to get out of this situation, but it came to me to wonder, is there any way to manage this risk or to prepare it and to avoid it as well? What if I have relevant information about the local areas, safety advice, legislation and culture and so on? So, hang on for a second. I think many of us now has a mobile phone, right? We bring it everywhere we go. And my solution is having all the relevant information in one channel, which is the mobile application, Mobile Volunteers. So let me just get this onto my mobile phone. And we have here all the information that you require. The value of this for the users comes from the ability to access all the customized information they need at their fingertips through one channel, no matter where they are. So this information is available offline. You do not need to care about whether you go to rural parts of the area and there's no internet access and so on. So all the information will be there for you. And this information will be related to the local cultures, dangers, and what I said before. So before we build on this customized information, we will need to propose a social network for volunteers, for past volunteers to contribute their experiences, their knowledge of the area into this platform. And then we will sift out the useful information that they have and transfer it into the mobile app where users can just download it before their next trip. So it prepares them and they use it when they're on the trip itself. Since this is a new product offering, there's literally no substitutors, and most of the complementers are like you, mobile phone makers. NGOs can also use this application to customize their training courses and streamline the costs incurred. At this point in time, you may be wondering, how many users can we reach? According to a survey in Canada, there are about 12 million people who volunteered in a single one-period year. The business model we are employing here is the Angry Birds business model, if you've heard of. High utility, high stickiness. So people are willing to pay a price for the product they use, as well as stickiness because there's an add-on feature where you can have a diary while you're on the trip. So people are going to use it more often and download it because it is useful to them. So, about the pricing, okay? Some of you may wonder how much should we price it for? Okay, if we use the demand-oriented method, and we set it as 8,000 users to pay back our development costs, then it requires just 1 Swiss franc for the application. And most of the initial money will go into the web development, building up, churning initial contributions of information, app development, as well as maintenance by a team from Oxford. So about the timeline, we schedule it to be 7 months of building customized information, then 5 months of building and testing it through Engineers Without Borders, which I'm the president, and then finally releasing it out, the product into the market where volunteers and users can just download it and use it. But meanwhile, we will still monitor and maybe upgrade it to second version or third version in order for the information to stay relevant. So, why do you need to choose me? Okay, I have the relevant networks in Oxford University. I manage teams of DPhil students and undergraduates. I'm affiliated with the Voyer Academy of Engineering. I have connections to US, Singapore, as well as in UK. Why my idea? I believe that the fundamental problem for NGOs is that volunteers form the core functions of many world's largest NGOs. Without them, they simply can't function. So, in order to safeguard the future of NGOs and volunteers, Please vote for my idea. Thank you very much.